scale exists to measure evil acts. From impulse killings to serial murderers. It considers cruelty, torture, and brutality. Forensics now has a tool to measure who is most evil.
Tell me something about that phrase, helter-skelter, and its relationship to the Beatles and what it meant within the Manson entourage.
Well, we listened to the Beatles a lot. We were really taught to listen carefully to all the words, but our mindset was that the Beatles had tapped in to Charlie's truth, not the other way around. And so Charlie never said helter-skelter, but he had always said, it's coming down, it's all coming down, it's all coming down. And in the song Helter-Skelter, they were singing, it's coming down fast. And helter-skelter means confusion. And Charlie had already been teaching that everything would be insane, confusion.
Chaos.
Chaos. And so basically we thought, oh, Charlie already knows all this and they're tapped in. So that's how the helter-skelter thing got wrote on a wall.
Do you have any idea, looking back, as to what the trigger may have been in his mind as to why this should be the beginning, or this should be the day when these things happened, as opposed to last month or September?
My opinion is that he was probably going to lose control. It was a control issue.
And why was he going to lose control?
Because if you tell people for 3 straight years that everyone's going to go crazy, and they go to town and people are, you know, going to the movies and getting ice cream cones and going to the beach and having fun, and it's still not happening, that you're going to lose control. It's just so long that the cult leader can keep control.
What was changing in Charlie that pushed him near the edge of the cliff, if I can put it that way?
There was a point where Charlie started changing, getting a little bit more insane, becoming more violent with us. It was getting to the point where we had to get out of town. It was all going to come down. He used terms like, it's all coming down. Everything's coming down. But when he got to the point where he felt that he couldn't get his music out, and he couldn't get his message out, or he couldn't make a lot of money that way, I think that's when he just, it was a period of about 4 months where he started to take his inner circle to a back house at Spawn Ranch.
You had been in the inner circle, and now you were at the periphery of the inner circle?
I was in the inner circle when he needed me for music. He used people and then threw them away. You know, I wasn't, he felt empty enough of fear, and you're just able to function one with him and, you know, do anything that he would say without me questioning. So he just pushed me out.
But it sounds as though the end came swiftly and without your being aware as to what was literally about to happen.
It just started happening so fast, and all I knew was that I was being left alone a lot and feeling left out. I was left out of the creepy crawlies. That's where they went into little homes and moved things around, and to show everyone how inhuman people are, and then they're so unaware. And then they turn into burglaries. He was preparing people mentally to be able to even think about destroying life. He would take people in a circle and say, pretend this is a rich piggy, and just by your mental vibes, you would scare him so bad that he'd have a heart attack and die right here. So he was having people imagine people dying. But I was left out of a lot, so I just felt left out again, like the rest of my life.
But it sounds as though that you were, even in the left out stage, as you were at that moment, you were still very entranced, you know, by Manson, or you still believed in him in a certain way.
Oh, I had to believe in him. I had to, because if I didn't, then what would I do? I had nobody to go back to. Before I was totally alone. I had no family, working a dead-end job.